The next thing we're going to talk about are language codes that you might see in a record for a video recording. As we'll see later on in this lesson, there is an area on the fixed field where you can specify the language of an item, but supplemental language codes come into play when there are more than one language involved with an item. For example, we've looked at this item before, and remember that it has dialogue in English, but subtitles in English and Spanish and French. Now, before I get to the specific codes that we will be using in this example, I just want to point out where these codes come from. These are not things you have to memorize, obviously, but they come from the MARC code list for languages, which can be found on the Library of Congress website. And when you go there, you will see that each language has a 3-letter code that represents it. Now, these language codes go in an 041 field in a MARC record. Both of the indicators are undefined. There are a number of subfields that you might see, but I'm going to talk about the ones you'll see most frequently. In this case, you would see a subfield A for the language of the item that the dialogue appears in, and then subfield J for language of subtitles. And those are repeatable, so that would be 3 different subfield J's in this record, because the subtitles are available in 3 languages. The only other subfield that I think I'm going to mention that you might see frequently would be subfield H, and that would be used if the item is a translation. And in that case, subfield H would be used to show the original language before the translation occurred.